We stand for the pledge, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Actually, before we start tonight, I wanted to see if we could pause for a moment in silence. Stephanie Baylor is one of our staff members. Has tragically lost her husband first thing this morning. Sudden death, and I have to send our condolences and best wishes to her family. They have 3 young boys. And so, Kevin Baylor, if we could just pause for a moment in silence. Thank you. So we could start today with item, I guess 2, the roll call.
Moncone?
Here.
Clark?
Here.
Karen?
Here.
Hudson?
Here.
Whitmer? Here.
To make a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'll second the motion.
Discussion? Roll call?
Moncone?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Whitmer? Yes.
Motion passes. Item number 4, Superintendent's Report.
Okay. It's not on my agenda, but I wanted to recognize our speech and debate team. We have a plaque that I wanted you to take a quick glance at. It's we were recognized nationally as a school of honor. Columbiana High School speech team placed in the top 40 of over 1,000 schools, making our team the only Ohio school who placed in speech events. And some of those that went to the tournament and competed: Bruce Wiggins competed in international exempt. Alan Mareshi placed in the top 60 of regional. Brianna Davis and Haley Martin placed in the top 60 in duo. And Zach Fringer and Brad Keeler placed in the top 30 in duo. Just hats off to Miss Tricia Nord, who has been our speech coach since I've been here, and the program is incredibly run, and she does an incredible job. So I just wanted to recognize them and show you the first time that we've been able to place in the national tournament, and we're recognized this way. I wanted to touch base with you and give you just an indicator on where we are enrollment-wise. This year, K to 12, we're up to 1,047 students. And if we go pre-K through 23, we're at 1,060 students. When I first started here 6 years ago, we were about 1,024 students, so our enrollment is up. It's as high as it's been since in the last 6 years. And this is the 7th year for me here in the district. We are on the positive end in open enrollment. As you well know, open enrollment dollars out need to be covered by open enrollment in. We lose out of the district about 160 kids, but this year we have 190 kids in open enrollment in. A net plus of $172,350, and that doesn't take into account any disadvantaged student dollars and or special education costs that are associated that may increase that as well. So just based on open enrollment dollars, $57.45 that go in and out, that's kind of a rough idea as to where we stand. So we're on the plus end of that. I'm pretty happy with our numbers at this point. I think that the things that we're doing in the school, some of the special programs that we have, some of the things that we do within our buildings are going to continue to attract students to Columbiana schools. So enrollment is a very positive thing for us at this point. And just the start of this year's school year, I think we really started the school year off positively. Our custodial group, headed down now by Mr. Jim Roberts, who's here tonight, along with Mr. Marino, who's still helping out when needed, have got our buildings in impeccable shape. The amount of work that was put into Southside this year to make that building sparkle and look like a newer building is incredible. We roughly spent about $13,000 to replace all of the ceiling tile, the entire building, with crews from the custodial staff. And the work that they were able to put in was incredible. The musty smell that we had from the leaking roof from previous years is completely gone from the building. And, you walk through there and it is a very fresh, clean environment. And I'm very proud of the work that they've done. Not only coming into a clean building, but we had our staff in-service program. And this year we did some team building. And it was probably one of the most positive, overwhelmingly positive staff experiences that I've had since I've been in education, both with the teaching staff, our classified staff, and our central office. We're involved in just about every facet of the team building. And it was not only a lot of fun, but we learned a lot about one another and learned a lot about how to work together from different departments, from different grade levels, and from different facets of our whole organization. So I really felt like overall some of the things that we were able to accomplish and do during that day was probably more valuable than any curriculum situation we've put ourselves in so far. So our start of the year with our staff was excellent, and our kids and our parents are tremendous. We transitioned to new transportation coordinator after several years of Mr. Van Cleek, and we had a little bit of a lull there with transportation, but our bus drivers did an incredible job of getting out and communicating with our parents. And our parents are very, very patient with us that first week of school, and I think everything's rolling very well. And I'm just excited to have the kids back and the staff back, and I know our administration feels the same way. So, if you have any questions for me?
Well, the blacktop, they did the lot. I don't know if everybody's seen it. It's unbelievable what they did. You see it, Mark? It's just... They cut out all the bad areas, they filled them all in, they sealed all the cracks. It's absolutely unbelievable what they did. Incredible job that they did. We priced out the blacktop, and it was probably going to be about $175 to close to $200,000 to repave. And the next alternative was to look at sealing again and cut out the spots that were bad and try and go through that way. And it worked out very well. And it was a cost-effective measure for us for that year. That's all right, Katie. Just kick it over. Katie's just throwing things around. Did you get that on camera? You better get that, Bruce, on camera right there from Katie. Now you're embarrassed.
It's okay, Katie. I told her it might come back scuffed up. She said it would build character. So
We still love you, Katie.
But no, everything that our staff has done over the summer to get the buildings ready. We have some people that roll their sleeves up and really do a nice job. And I'm just fortunate, we have new leadership in maintenance. I'm looking forward to Jim running things, and the things that we were able to accomplish with Jimmy Marino over the years has been outstanding, so I can't imagine what Jim Roberts will bring to the table.
That's incredible already what took place. You guys did just a phenomenal job as you walk through the buildings. Unbelievable. Unbelievable job. Great job. Good job, Jim.
Okay.
You done?
I'm done.
Fine job. That takes us to item number 5, principal's reports.
Okay, your principal report is in board share, as well as the welcome back page. We've seen some changes in my building, and I know John said he's excited to have the students and staff back. I'm excited because I have 5 teachers back off parental leave. That being said, I'll be you shortly for parental leave, but I'm just excited about that. Under curriculum and professional development, a goal for ours this year, which I mentioned before, is writing across the curriculum. We're going to start meeting with the county during staff meetings and aligning some resources to assessments with writing in other areas like science, social studies, math, so the kids are writing using music technology to do it. Under student achievement and progress, 3rd grade reading guarantee is still with us. The kids will all be taking the Ohio Diagnostic Screener by September 30th to decide if they need a reading improvement and monitoring plan, and the kindergarten will be using the kindergarten readiness assessment center to use for the kindergarten kids. Under upcoming events, Grandparents Week is September 14th through the 18th. If you've not been to that before, I invite you to come. It will be in the morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of that week. Mr. Clark is actually hosting it and putting out the flyer to parents this coming week. They've asked if they're making pies for it. It's muffins in the morning.
Only pies for the staff.
Only pies for the kids. And then the other thing on my upcoming events I wanted to point out is September 23rd is our open house night from 6 to 7:30, and you're invited to that as well. I'd like to thank Mr. Miles, Julianne Miles' husband, every year without fail. Donates money to our Old Bay's anti-bullying program and character education, and Mrs. Rob Carney buys books, games, and videos with that money, so I thank him. The Columbiana class of 1973 contacted me. They would like to, on next Saturday, they have their class reunion the Friday night at the street fair, and that Saturday they would like to come to Dixon from 10 to 12 and have refreshments and tour the building. And they're donating $400 to help create a more productive retention pond. So I've been looking into that and emailing a couple people to see what we can do to clean up the retention pond but still make it productive for the water drain off. And I would like to thank Noah Clark. He did put a new shed up in our outdoor learning center, and he's going to do a presentation at a future board meeting to share pictures and the whole process of it. And I'd like to welcome the new employees, especially me. So that's my report. Thanks.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Southside Multiple Good News Report is in board chair. Once again, most of the information has already been passed out here. Our school year did open very smoothly. Thanks to the custodial staff, they did a fantastic job. Marked improvement in several different areas in the building. As Mr. Mook also mentioned, attendance is up. We actually had our first fire drill, and I have to do my report from the fire drill. And we actually evacuated over 300 students, which usually we're under 300. So we're over 300. I think 307 is where we're sitting at right now. We do have positive open enrollment. We actually have 2 students that are driving 35, 40 minutes to attend Columbiana Southside Middle School, which they're driving through probably 2 or 3 districts to get here. So that's very impressive that they're willing to they're making that effort to come to Columbiana. Clipper Sports, we're off and running. Clipper cheerleading squad is really looking good this year. to promote Clipper Spirit. We were involved in Spirit Day. Thanks from Southside Middle School to the high school for the hard work that a couple of their teachers did in organizing that and organizing the community pep rally, which we had a great time. And once again, I did have a lot of good feedback about that, and it was one of those things that we really weren't involved in. We just got invited to, so thanks to Mr. Hostetler's group for putting that on. It set the tone that we believe that we will win every day. Every day we think that we're going to win whatever we set out to do. Professional development, as Mr. Mook mentioned, we had a good team building activity the first day, and I think I talked to my staff afterwards, and we all came away with the realization that everyone has talents, and if we all work together as a team and combine our talents, nothing is impossible to achieve. So we took that out of our opening day. Mrs. Sharsh and I also attended a school safety training last Friday in Boardman. We reviewed some of the new state guidelines and reviewed our safety plans to check for compliance, and I think we're well on our way to being compliant with some of the new guidelines. Important dates coming up. Our open house is September 8th. That's next Tuesday from 6 to 7:30. Everyone's welcome to come and view the middle school and all the improvements. Followed in 2 days by one of our favorite days, Picture Day. And on September 18th, we have an early release scheduled for some professional development on smartboard usage. That's the Southside Middle School report.
Okay, the high school report is also in board chair. As Kim already pointed out, one of the focuses this year is on writing across the curriculum. We've had several staff members working on that. Again, we're going to use staff meeting time as well to kind of roll that out. Fall OGTs, this is our last wave of OGTs. Hopefully, we'll be giving them in October, towards the end. Teachers have been working hard. I've been stopping and checking with them. They're working on their early assessments, looking for their SLO development. Under student events, I want to say thanks to Lisa Malcolmson, Tricia Misos, and Elena Ravello. They organized the district pep rally. It was really a big team effort to coordinate all three buildings showing up to Firestone, and it turned out to be a great event. Coming up on Thursday, speaking of big events, is our Beat Crestview Bonfire. We're going to be lining up at 6:30 at the high school. The band, cheerleaders, and all students from the district are welcome. We're going to march down Duquesne. The police are going to block off and have a bonfire around 7 o'clock at Tucker Copes.
When's that? Thursday. 7th.
Yes.
Where's that at?
Tucker Cope's house.
I gotta see that.
We did this last year, and it was a really nice
When's that?
event.
It was awesome. Yeah.
The cheerleaders are sponsoring a first in a while after game dance on September 25th. So they're going to be serving pizza and having a little dance out there in the commons. Athletics. Our cheerleaders are performing at the Canfield Fair tomorrow afternoon about 1 o'clock. The band is performing on Thursday. I don't have a time for that yet. Currently, our boys and girls golf teams are undefeated in league play. Golf season seems to go really quickly. Volleyball is currently 2-1, and they're playing right now. Boys soccer is 1-2. We did have a couple records. Diego Valatero has a school record in goals in a game. He had 7. Gannon Hartley broke the record for assists in a game. That's 6. Currently, the girls soccer team is 1-3. Cross country opens tonight at the Suburban League meet, and our football team had a great game Friday night. They're off to a good start. Mitch Davidson was given the radio station player of the game. Tanner Smith was the Morning Journal player of the week. And the Clippers were the radio team of the week. So I want to say congratulations to Bob Smith. That concludes my report. Thanks.
Thank you. We don't have any public input forms for today, so that takes us to item 7. We are going to have an executive session, so I'd like to make a motion to consider an executive session in accordance with ORC 121.22 for the sole purpose of consideration of any of the following matters: compensation.
I'll second that motion.
Discussion? Roll?
Ron Cohen?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Whitmer? Yes.
Motion passes. That's going to take us to executive session.
We'll be right back.